Good morning, everyone. This is Diane Murray at Southern Art Gallery, and today we are looking at convenience greens that happen to be on my palette. It's helpful to have these colors on your palette if you don't want to mix your greens, or you don't want to stop and mix greens if you're in a hurry. I do mix my own greens, but I also enjoy having these on my palette. This first one is one of my favorite greens. It's very bright, but it's a beautiful spring green color. It is Leaf Green by Da Vinci. Next one we have here is another one of my favorites, and this is called Green Gold by Daniel Smith. Very useful green. Next one is not a beautiful green. It's a practical green, though, and it is Azo Green from M. Graham. This next mixture is a mix I make myself of sap green. This is Sap Green by M. Graham. I also like Coors Sap Green a lot. This is a color called Forest Green from Senoyer. Just new to my palette. Came in a set that I recently purchased. It's a very bright mid-tone green. I like it. I don't know how much I will actually use it, but it seems to be a good mixing color. This is Green Appetite by Daniel Smith. It's a beautiful granulating Primatech color. It's a dull, warm green. This is one of my favorite dark greens. This is Perylene Green. I believe this one is by Winsor Newton. This is Phthalo Green. Actually, I have Iridium somewhere on my palette. I think this is the Phthalo Green. This is Cascade Green. This is a Daniel Smith color. It's an interesting color because it separates into a very lovely turquoise. I rarely use it, but it is a lovely color. This green is called Terra Verte, and it's similar to a rare earth green. It's a very weak pigment. I have it. I never use this paint, this color. This one is Undersea Green by Daniel Smith. I never use this color either. I'd much rather use the Green Appetite if I'm using that kind of a combination there. This is a color called Emerald Green. Not sure who makes Emerald Green. Holbein. I don't use that color either, but I've had it for a number of years. This is a lovely color called Serpentine Genuine by Daniel Smith. It's another Primatech granulating green. Really lovely when it separates out. You can see what the Cascade Green is doing here. You can see the turquoise pulling out in it. Honestly, I forget to use that. I forget to use that paint. But I'm sure if I used it more, I would probably like it better. Okay, so let's look at some of the blue greens. Up in this corner, that's Viridian. I like Viridian better than I like the Phthalo Green because it's a bit of softer. This gorgeous thing is Daniel Smith Cobalt Turquoise. This is Cobalt Teal, which is very opaque, but a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous turquoise. This is Amazonite by Daniel Smith. It's another Primatech color. It's a lovely color. I don't ever use it. I don't know why I don't use it, but I just never do for some reason. This is one of my favorite turquoises. This is by M. Graham. And it is called Turquoise. Okay, and I think that's all the greens and the blue greens that I have on my palette. This is the color that's similar to the leaf green. This one by Sennelier is called Green Phthalo Green Light. And I don't have quite enough on there to show you, but it's a lighter, softer version of this. And I have other palettes that have other colors on them. For the most part, though, these are the colors that I primarily use on my palette. I hope you found this helpful. With that, I hope you found this helpful. And if you do, and you'd like to see more of these quick videos and some detailed painting tutorials, then you can subscribe to my channel, which is free.